I was saying 3, 2, 1 start right before I started. Yeah. Look, I don't really want to do this video. I don't really want to do it. At least not now. I want to do the video in terms of I want to cover the content. That's what I want to do. I don't really want to do this video right now. It's sweltering hot, but most importantly, this is not the right time. But, and this is the only reason why you would ever hear something like this, because this is the SOL, Slice of Life project, Slice of Life channel. It's been recently rebranded to Real Lo-Fi ASMR Slice of Life. So it's a mixture of like 4 different things mishmashed together. Those are the things that kind of represent what I generally kind of like, really chill. And anyways, I guess, you know, what the topic of this video is exactly what I wanted to cover, obviously. But I didn't really want to cover it right now. I want to be out and about. So why don't we get over with this? Just being real, it's like a weird paradox. I've said this before. It's real, authentic, but it's also kind of like, you know, it's also digital stuff. So what we have here are the gift items. And yesterday I did a recording session of at least 4 to 5 videos. And it was chaotic, it was messy. And, you know, I admit things were, I've never tried to hide it. It was really, I mean, this entire project is so blatantly open and honest that it's a little too honest. And, you know, it shows all this stuff that is totally unmarketable. Nobody would want to watch this. But anyways, the fact is that that's what it is. Okay. So yesterday we went through all this stuff, like pizza, food, like emotional support, relationships, receipts, some improvisation for the security alarm, sorry, and sewing up a bag. So today is the last of this is the gift, these are the gifted items as well as my own purchases put into one that I received, and I also, yeah, received is right. Received, even if I purchased myself, having used his address, it just means that he gave it to me after I sent my purchases to his address. So basically, I mentioned yesterday. So there's a bit of storytelling in this video. Should be mentioned, those tags. And it's disgusting over here, my forearm. But basically, some of the stuff here is a gift from my buddy who went. He didn't go anywhere. His relatives showed up to his place over the weekend, the past weekend, and gave him some stuff that he didn't really need. So then he said, you know, he might as well give me the hand-me-downs. And then, in addition to that, him knowing that I kind of should start to use a smaller bag, which I don't. He doesn't know that at all. He just kind of once he really insists I use a smaller bag, I'm not going to do that. So the irony is that despite him giving it to me, I don't know if I'm actually going to use it. I told him this myself, you know, please don't do that. But he said he wanted to be a surprise. So that's really nice of him. But what was really, really nice, of course, that's probably in reciprocation of the fact that I've been supporting him through his rough times for the past, 6-7 years already. We've been friends for quite some time. And he also allowed me to use his, very willingly, he's just like, no, please do that, to use his address, because I've mentioned that this is an abusive household. Right here is, so I can't say that out loud, but anyways, right there. And then we have on the inside of this large bag with aside another bag, which are both his stuff that he gave to me, is this Brinks lock and anti-theft hidden arm strap. So this stuff is not, he didn't buy this for me. Well, he didn't buy anything for me particularly, right? Like I said, it's hand me to me. He gave it to me. But that doesn't mean that it's old. They gave it to him, but they bought it for him. So these were his aunt and uncle from, apparently they don't have kids, but aunt and uncle from the States, so the US. and they came and visited. And again, no names mentioned. You can tell I'm not putting any. I'm not gonna tell you anything more than that. Privacy, confidentiality. And then we have, so this is what he gave, right? The bags, and we'll cover that in a little bit more detail. And these are things I purchased myself, and I've been waiting for this for so long. This is the Brinks resettable combination lock, and this is the Niween anti-theft hidden underarm strap. It's a mouthful to say. It's hard to understand what it is, particularly until you see it. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to unbox these in this video. You would think that during a video like this, you should probably do some unboxing and stuff like that. I don't want to, because I can't. I was supposed to scan this stuff, I didn't. So I can't open it. And let's be totally honest, if I tried to open either of these on screen, it'd be the most unappealing and unwatchable stuff anyways. This isn't, like 10 years ago where you had, what was it? Was it Cow Shop? Before then it was the Creatures. They order a bunch of Amazon stuff and then unbox it. But I know for a fact they do it in a very fun and engaging way. I'm not fun and engaging. I'm just gonna cut open this cartridge. And it's not like I'm gonna be throwing stuff around and cussing at my friends, because it's not like that. It's a singular solo project, and it's focused mostly on just doing adult responsibilities. So that's why it's slice of life, guys. Slice of life, everyday stuff. And so when we open this, it should be exciting, but it's not going to be happening. I'm not going to be able to show you the opening process. I will have the next video cover the stuff once it's opened, and then I can show you the products. I'm excited, but that's not gonna happen today. So here, let's go closer to the camera. This is the main highlight. This is the Brinks resettable combination lock. Has instructions at the back for how to set, turn the dials, and so on and so forth, and cut resistant, 5,500 pounds. Actually, I said Brinks, but that's because, let's be honest, you can have multiple other brands. You can have FSJ, you can have a variety of other combination disc locks. I'm not going to turn around to the back because it has some information there that I believe is better not to be told, but it's quite heavy. It's a heavy lock. I can feel it. It's heavier than the locks even at the storage unit, and those ones are quite heavy already. It's larger as well. It's a larger disc lock. I remember the size is about 80 centimeters in diameter or something like that. Or circumference. I'm not sure which is the measurement. And of course there are the dials here. I can't go through too much detail here, but obviously because of the security features, it doesn't make a lot of sense to talk about it. Warning, cancer and reproductive harm, p65warnings.ca.gov. I don't know what that means. It must mean that it's carcinogenic if you heat it up or something like that, and you breathe in the fumes. I don't know why you would ever do something like that. I'm going to check that out, actually. That's an interesting warning. Cancer and reproductive harm. Is this made from lead or something? Like what? You can see, I can't show you too much, but at the back here it says 3 to 1/8 inch 80mm stainless steel body shackle, and it's a Hampton brand and a full lifetime warranty. Brinks, of course, is a trusted name made in security since 1859. I always see these Brinks trucks drive on by, when they're picking up all the money from your local everyday Walmart and stuff like that. So that's important. I'm going to use the Brinks. I'm going to go take this to the library. That's why I had to make this video. I'm going to open it there, and then I'm going to scan everything first before I open it, and then I'm going to test it out there and set everything up. Next Amazon product is this one, the Niween straps. I'm going to read the whole thing to you. Niween anti-theft hidden underarm strap. Wallet, pocket, holster, phone, shoulder, holster, bag, leisure, double shoulder pouches. Let's read that again. Niween anti-theft hidden underarm strap. Wallet, pocket, holster, phone, shoulder, holster bag, leisure double shoulder pouches, black. They just put all the key tags into the keywords in there. Made in China. Of course, everything's made in China. Anyways, the strap. What am I talking about here? This thing is basically. I had to scan this again. That's why I'm not going to bag it. I'm not going to unwrap it, unbox it here. But it goes over the shoulders, over like cover all straps, except it has like 2 pockets that are made for. That are hanging on those straps, made for carrying your phones or your wallet. So like think of like a pouch. I wish I could. I can show you that right now. I'll give you an example. This is a pouch, a phone pouch you can get from a store. So you would put your phone in here, right? So it has like 2 of those, but for the wallet instead. You can put your phones in there as well, but there's a certain size. So if your phone's too large, it won't fit. If it's too small, it'll just like, juggle around. I mean, it's not like that's not the same. That's the same thing with the wallet too. Last thing we'll cover are the things that are the gifts. I know this is 10 minutes in already. And I could separate this in 2 if I really want. I don't really want it because we got this at the same time. So this one is so there were 2 bags I mentioned, one inside the other. Each one has something particular inside. So this is the Stentham bag. It's very small, very light, very small, very light. It's very thin. It's made of some pretty good quality, honestly. And I'm looking at it. Stentham, importer from importer for USA, made in China. It's got this zipper on the side here. It's one of those light bags that I don't usually like, but it's got it's a dark navy blue color with a gray in the front. It's got a cactus symbol, and then here for the drinks. And you just sling it on over your back really quickly. Something like this could not handle a lot of weight. There's no way I could make use of this properly. I appreciate the sentiment very much that he got this for me. Inside, I pulled out, as I said, there's stuff inside. There's this free PC Calamansi lemonade, valid up till May. It's already expired, but well, it wasn't expired when he gave it to me. That was a couple days ago. Get 1 free PC Calamansi lemonade. I'm participating with the real Canadian superstars. While points last. Discount deducted from total money purchase before sales tax applied. Cashier instructions, scan and process all items, confirm the future coupon, have it purchase, scan the UPC bar, hold the coupon with all other redeem store coupons, and reference execution guide for unique instructions. That's that. So it's not applicable anymore. It's already past date. So throw this away. Let's cover the last item here. This is in simplified Chinese. I'm not a big fan of that. I've always been taught and written in traditional. So you can think of someone who's like Kuomintang KMT and Taiwanese Hong Kong. But that's my kind of heritage. So this is it says Chinese, 中国 something, I don't know what it means. And then all the stuff down here, it's mostly simplified. But it's Chinese engravings. That's the logo, I suppose. I don't know what it says. Inside is something else, but basically this is a red and blue bag. You can open the compartment, and I see there's more stuff here. Oh, it's a supermarket. There's a plastic bag here. I didn't know this. He didn't showcase this. I bet he didn't know himself. The Yezhu supermarket. Again, this is all in simplified Chinese. I don't read that. But anyways, a plastic bag. Okay. In red. I do like the fact that it's a red plastic bag. I know that's a very minor detail to capture, but it does mean that I'll tend to use it more often than in other bags. I'll keep it there. And so there's one compartment here that's flat, and there's one compartment a lot larger down the middle. And there's a nice strap here as well, just like the other one. This one's metal, so it's got a little more sturdiness to it than the Stenton bag right here. Or just whack something. Again, just thankful that he was thinking about my shoulder. He was thinking about how I'm carrying so many things. It's not good for me, but also it's for my shoulder. I know it's not good for me, but that's really nice of him. I appreciate that. I said. So there's also inside the last item we'll cover is this kind of floor mat, which he didn't really have any use for anymore, but apparently it's brand new. It's probably purchased to him from his aunt and uncle as well, but he didn't have any use for something like this. This is the same friend who's going through a lot of difficult stuff right now. Again, confidentiality. I'm not going to say what it is. You just think of, like I mentioned some examples that, financial and relationship matters that are really taxing on the soul, feeling your soul, just like I am experiencing that. Or we all experience something like that through our lives. So we have this last item here is just a mat, a floor mat, I believe. And this is something I don't believe I'll ever really use, but on the inside is this amazing magical design of chromatic butterflies with flares and flame coming out of what looks to be an optical illusion. So you got this white and black background, like a wormhole, a vortex, and you think of like Houdini and stuff like that, twisted magic, and then comes out is this beautiful red, orange, all colors of the rainbow, green and stuff like that. Butterflies, monarchs and viceroy butterflies, different types. I don't see a swallowtail. I used to be really into insects when I was a kid. I know that's a weird thing to talk about, but yeah, I used to really like that was one of my hobbies. I was like a non-fiction reader of books and stuff like that when I was a kid. Just turn up the light, just realize how dark it is. But yeah, no, I realized how dark it was already. Okay, so that's what this mat here. It's really nice, it's soft, and yeah, so that's everything here. I'm gonna place this back inside this because I don't intend on using any of this here, right? I'm gonna put this in storage for sure, so that's worth mentioning. I'm gonna put that mat back in, put it at the back. The mat will be good almost for just blocking. Let's say I put anything heavy inside of this bag. It would be really useful and helpful to have this mat inside so that it doesn't end up puncturing this bag, because it's also quite thin and easily to break. There's a plastic bag inside there. We also have the Stenton bag. We'll also stick this inside there as well. This one's really light and very useful for carrying slight things, but completely useless for larger items because it will break for sure. So it's something for going for our small walks and stuff like that. Put it aside, just like that, and then yeah, nice. So here's the bag, and a bag within a bag with a mat. I'm just gonna seal it, okay, so that no critters get inside. It's 30 degrees, and there are a lot of flies and stuff. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put this in storage. I really appreciate what he did, he was very thoughtful. This, of course, is going to be going to recycling. I'm very glad to have this video done. And then the last two items here. I have a plan to carry this with me to the library. There's two things I can do. I can stick these inside the bag and carry them out, and then do the scanning, and then put them away afterwards. Or I could take this lock and the knee strap, place it inside the luggage bag, and then I just put this away immediately. So I could put this bag in storage immediately, or I could place this Amazon stuff inside, go to the library, finish all the scanning, finish all the unboxing, test everything out, test out the lock, and then in the evening or the next day, evening because it'll be cooler, but unfortunately it'll also be too late probably for me to come back here on time. Or the next day, drop this off. So those are some plans. Yeah, the weather's not helping. It's like 35 with humidex today, tomorrow, and yesterday. So I've just been camping at the library to avoid the heat. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, thanks for tuning in. This is a longer video. I didn't want it to be this long. 20 minutes. I mentioned that I want to cap things out at about 20, but it is what it is. All right, put this aside because those are all related to one topic altogether. See you guys in the next one. And if you guys have ever received any gifts, by the way, beforehand, and you want to talk about some really cherished items and they're more like symbolic of the relationship you have. Fuck, something fell down. Anyways, symbolic of the, I'm too tired to care about what's happening in the background. If there's anything symbolic about your relationship, friendships, whatever, definitely just pop that into the comments if you're watching on YouTube or whatever. And yeah, I would love to hear about the things that your best buddy, your best friend for a long time, that's or your what do you call that if you're a woman, a GFF, I don't know. Anyways, your best buddy, your best friends, what have they done for you and you've done for them? How have you carried each other and supported for each other through hard times? So that's a really heartwarming kind of thing to comment on. All right, that's that. And we're gonna move on to the next video. See ya.